Hi, my name is Jason Saucier with GumboShack.com, and I've been spending a little time in the kitchen back there today cooking up a nice Creole dish, filet gumbo. Hang in there with me for a minute. I'm going to show you how to make the roux. I'm going to show you how to season the dish. I'm going to show you how to serve the dish. When I was a little boy, my grandmother used to make it. My mama used to make it. They all use a different technique. Everybody has their own adaptation. I have enjoyed cooking over the years. I developed a sea bass gumbo, but there's no sea bass on the market, so today it's a shrimp gumbo. I've cooked sausage gumbos, chicken gumbo. Any kind of gumbo is delicious. So enjoy, and I hope you're able to make a nice gumbo dish. Visit GumboShack.com. Thank you. You ready? This is one of my favorite dishes. Flour in a cast iron skillet. I like to do this on a very high heat. And if you get nervous, you can trim that heat down a little bit, so you don't, because you can quickly burn your roux. And you don't want to do that. You want to get a nice rich brown roux to make a nice thick rich brown gumbo, but you don't want to burn your roux. You don't want to have any burned flavor. My grandmother used to cook this when I was a boy, and my mother, it was my favorite dish when I was growing up. And they all had a slightly different way of doing it. The way I like to do this is get this nice and brown. Turn your heat down, you can see it's starting to smoke. That's when it will burn. And some people will add a little more oil at this point. But I don't like to have too much oil in my gumbo. Use a nice quality peanut oil or nice vegetable oil. Never use butter. Butter will burn. Okay, get your favorite smoked sausage, or some nice andouille sausage from Louisiana. Slice it up thin. I like to bake it for a little while and brown it. It's a lot easier than sautéing it on the top. So take a pound or more, a pound or so of okra, and cook it. You want to cook the okra until that stranding, that gelatinous material starts to break down. You'll see it. See how sticky? It's almost like glue. I've been known to call this step cooking the snot out of the okra. So you cook it till that's all broken down, because nobody really fancies that kind of slimy texture in their gumbo. At least I don't. You get them a little bit brown. Okay, now that we have the okra cooked down, we can add some celery and onions and bell pepper. I'll use a few stalks of celery and about a medium onion, one medium bell pepper. Now you can use a medium bell pepper, or as you can see here, I just happen to have some fancy, colorful bell pepper, so I'll just use a few of these small bell peppers. Alright, so you've cooked your okra down, and now you can just, to the same cast iron skillet, add the onions, bell pepper, and celery to your pan with your okra. And I like to saute everything. Just brown it up, get the vegetables just a little translucent with a little oil, and add it to the gumbo. Can you see that? You want to brown about a half teaspoon or a teaspoon of garlic, depending on your taste. So today I'm making seafood gumbo, so I've peeled a pound of shrimp. You can use a pound or more. A great way to add flavor is take your shrimp shells and make a little bouillon out of them. Give you a nice, you cook those shells down for a while in a cup or so of water, and you'll end up with a nice shrimp flavored stock to add to your gumbo as you need. Now, traditionally, gumbo is a dish served over rice. The reason the rice is not cooked into the gumbo is it adds a lot of starch and can make the gumbo a little gummy, and your rice will overcook as you use it, the leftovers, and it gets too fat and too mushy. So this is the way it's done. And the way I like to cook rice is with a large pot about half full of water, maybe about a gallon of water, and then I throw a couple of cups of rice in there, and I stir it up real good to keep the rice from sticking together. I cook it until it's firm yet tender, and I pour off the excess water, and with that, all of that starch. Look at all that starch right down the drain.